Testing. Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on? Happy Wednesday. I decided to jump on real quick for you guys and give you some updates and try some of these new features that StreamYard has. Haven't been on in a while, and I just updated some of these, this platform, and want to check it out. So, hope you guys can jump in and go over some of the updates I have for our kennels. So let's see what's going on here. Yeah, so one of the updates that StreamYard has now is multi-platform and layouts. So the one layout I'll be going on with Instagram is going to be portrait. It's going to be up and down, and then the one layout that I have for YouTube is going to be on a horizontal. So let me hide this vertical because I keep on looking at both. So yeah, hope you guys can get in and join the fun with Nemesis Kennels. Again, this is we've been off for a while, especially for podcasting. So again, I'm sending out a personal invite to all of my clients if they want to share their experience with their Dobie and jump on and just chit chat on a little bit of what they've learned so far and what their experiences have been. And hopefully you guys are having a good experience. I know I've been keeping in communication with most of you guys. Some people are not very big on social media, so I don't get to see a lot of what their progress is. But then there's some that post a lot, and I can see, and I repost their dogs. So that's one of the benefits of social media, that you guys can share your experiences and your life with your Dobie. So one update I wanted to let you guys know, as you guys know, as I've been posting, is Nixon and Whiskey. They are pretty much due in the next week or so, and we're excited for this litter. They've both been embarked, so they're very good and healthy. They come from really, really nice bloodlines. Whiskey has produced really nice dogs. So we used him this time with Nixon's first litter. And Nixon is the daughter of Rain. And Rain is the daughter of Nemesis and Sigmund, which is a Russian line stud that Gerald from European Doberman had. And we used him at one time. And, we've had some nice puppies, especially from Rain. She's a little firecracker. She has a lot of spunk in her. And, the puppies that she's produced so far have been really nice, good size with Hero. We took the opportunity we had the opportunity to keep a female that I want, to keep the bloodline going. I always tell Jared, I'm like in and out. I try not to change the recipe too much. If it's not broke, don't fix it. I've been very blessed with the dogs and puppies that we produced over the years. And until that time comes, I will probably import another female, or maybe possibly a male this time. Last time we imported Artemis from Serbia, from Dijon Drogistic. And shout out to him. He does really, really nice work up there in Serbia and in Europe. And he produces some really nice dogs. So if you guys are looking to import, other than, keeping it in the United States, remember there's a lot of red tape that goes along with that, with the CDC regulations. So make sure you guys do your research. Make sure you have the money to import a female or a male. But if you're looking for a healthy, high drive, confident, great temperament. And as you guys know, based on all my puppies that I show, this is what we pride our kennels on. You guys can come to us, and I'll be working with you. I've been getting a lot of interest in Nixon and Whiskey's litter so far. I get a lot of referrals from past clients, and that's one really good thing about us, that word of mouth is key. I can post here every day. I can post on AKC Marketplace, which I do, and sometimes on Puppy Finder, but that's the only really two places I really do. I do go live every single day on TikTok. So if you guys don't have a TikTok and you guys want to know about your puppy and, you know, what we instill in them, get a TikTok account, and you guys can see pretty much every day from the day they're born to the day that you pick them up. I'm going live every day and showing your puppies how they're being raised, how they're growing, how they're eating, what we feed them, and you know, things like that, and actually going over information so you guys are learning at the same time. So again, you know, we are educators of the breed based on our knowledge. You know, I've had Doberman since 1973. I had various different dogs, so I have a large range of general dog knowledge. But when it comes to European Dobermans and you know, of that nature, since 2016, I've been learning, you know, pretty much every day, trying to learn more and more as time goes on, especially from people that are more educated and more experienced than I am. Remember, if you want to, you know, learn from the best, you got to go to the best and learn. And one really good resource, if you haven't known, is Gerald Antoine from European Doberman Stud. You know, he has some great information, great knowledge, and he's been having a great success with his podcast. But he goes over all types of different breeds now, not just solely on the European Doberman. So if you're looking for other types of breeds, you guys can go there as well. He's a good resource. Our trainers are good resources based on their knowledge of working with particular dogs and Dobermans. So, but you know, the one source that I normally get, because we're very holistic and organic breeders, and we want to make sure that we get the best out of our dogs and the long life out of our dogs, is our vets. So we do a lot of communication with our 4 general physicians. And then we do a lot of knowledge, especially for reproductive. We do, you know, get some information and research from our reproductive vets. So, excuse me. So, you know, we one of my favorite vets is Dr. Agnes out of Whittier Dog and Cat Animal Hospital. She's a great resource. You know, we're really good friends now, so I can bounce a lot of information off her and ask her about certain vaccinations that are coming onto the market, especially the new rabies vaccinations, if you haven't been hearing about that. You know, flea and tick medication, foods, allergies. I mean, all types of different stuff I really go through her with. And then for our reproductive vet that I normally go to is Shauna from One Adorable Reproduction. She's our Frenchie reproductive vet, and she's experienced and mostly specializes in bullies and, you know, Frenchies and things of that caliber. And I get information from her. But I normally work with SoCal now, since I'm over here in the high desert. In Riverside, SoCal Reproductive Center is a really good resource we go to now. But I used to go to either Colima in Hacienda Heights, or I used to go all the way to Warner Pet Clinic in Woodland Hills. So again, if you guys are looking to breed your dog or get into any aspects of the reproductive nature of your dog, and you want to get more information, I can send you all those links and information and contacts. So anyway, wanted to talk to you about Nixon and Whiskey. So they're coming up. Very excited for them. Can't wait. We should be getting reds and blacks out of them, since Whiskey's red. And Nixon's mom is red. So based on Nixon's embark and genotype, she should have reds. You know, she's not gene dominant, so she should be having some reds in this litter. So we're excited for that. And then again, we have another breeding that we're excited for, that we kind of passed up, which we try to do frozen TCI, but this was our first time, my first time doing frozen TCI, and it's very, very specific in the ranges that you need, and how you do it. And we missed our opportunity. We thought she was pregnant, but she wasn't. But this is Reaper, which is a Casanova from European Doberman Stud again, one of his offsprings with Artemis. And then we're going to breed to one of his boys named Titus, which has been producing really nice litters with some great females out there with different kennels. So we're excited for that. Can't wait to see their puppies. Again, I don't know what type of puppies we're going to have, especially when first litters come. So we'll know about, their drive, their temperament, and, their look, basically what you're seeing out of them. And if we're going to breed again and do a repeat breeding. But I always say, once you have a litter and you grow them, right, you raise them, and you see a lot of different qualities that you really want in your European Doberman, especially if you're going to do any sport work, because I pretty much know what trainers are looking for when they look for a quality sport dog or a protection dog. I can see these little qualities based on the little temperament and aptitude testing that we do in our puppies from 2 weeks on. The 2 weeks are very crucial. So I normally just, nurture them, make sure that they're healthy, that they're eating every hour, that the mom's feeding them, that they're, safe and healthy, that the mom's not rolling over on them, that they're warm. They got to stay in a particular environment, which is temperament controlled. Excuse me. Grab a little cup of coffee here. My throat. It's been windy, and yesterday I cut some damn trees over here that my bees have been pollinating in, and I think I got all that pollen in my damn throat yesterday. Excuse me. Oh, one thing too. Check this out. My wife is a great baker. Ever since I bought her that damn Cuisinart mixer, she's been baking like crazy. Breads, cakes, cookies. So look at these nice little cookies. Look at these nice little cookies. I told her she's my little Keebler elf, because these cookies are so, she hates the word, the M word. You guys know the M word? The M word, the critical M word, which can relate to a lot of different things, but moist. They are so nice and really nice. They're flaky on the outside, but really nice and soft in the inside. So I told her that these are almost like Keebler cookies. So I told her once she retires, she's opening up a bakery. Anyway, so yeah, I was cutting down those pollen trees, and I have allergies, so that kind of affected my throat. But I hope you guys are having a great day. Again, I haven't been on StreamYard or live on YouTube in a while. So again, I do have some people that are interested in getting on and talking about their experience with their dogs. But sometimes, some people are a little camera shy. And I was like that in the beginning too. Gerald used to always, I'm always going to refer to Gerald because he's my man. I got pretty much a lot of my education from him. So I'm always going to show him respect. And so anyway, Gerald used to tell me back in the day, because I used to just post my dogs. And that's all I used to post. I used to never get behind the camera. And he goes, dude, you need to show your damn face. You need to show these people who the foundation of Nemesis Kennels is. You got to be more personable, right? So I've been trying to do that. And, over time, I've become a little more comfortable behind the camera and talking. But I'm a little goofy, like some of us are, and maybe most of us are. Hopefully you still have that kid in you. I just turned 55, so I still think I'm young, but my body doesn't tell me so. So make sure you guys work out. Make sure you guys get stretch. That's the most important. Stretch, and eat healthy, especially at this age when you're getting older. Your body will change on you quick, and and you'll start getting achy, breaky heart. So my neck, my back. So So remember that. Make sure you stretch every day. Make sure you eat healthy. But so anyway, I told my wife she's going to cook and get bakery. So sometimes I go off on little tangents. But anyway, Gerald, he used to always tell me, get behind the camera. So some people, a little shy. Don't be shy. I'll try to get you comfortable and we will get through it. And, we'll talk about your experience. But I would love to have you on and talk about, your trials and tribulations. So more people that do watch us on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, they can get that information and use it for their benefit. So they don't have to go through the same, trials that we do. I always say we never fail. We never lose. We either win or we learn. So make sure that you guys are always learning each and every day. I'm a student of my craft, so I'm always trying to learn and read and learn different aspects of the breeding game. So as if you want to call it a game or profession, but you want to make sure that you're always being educated and researching what's new out there to ensure that you're breeding the utmost healthiest dog that you can. Because remember, um, as you home these dogs, you want to ensure that the owners do the same thing as well. Because again, like I tell people, shit in, shit out. If I breed a dog and I'm raising them with all this, you know, things in mind to ensure that your dog is healthy before you get them, and then you take them and then you feed them shit and you put them in a bad environment, don't you think that that's going to be detrimental to your dog's health, right? There's been cases where I have the same litter and 8 out of the 10 puppies have done well, and then 2 people have bad experiences because they don't take this information. They just feed them a bowl of kibble, no nutrients, no supplements, no toppers, no raw, and they think that's okay just to get by with their dog. Some people, I understand, they don't treat their dogs as a child or as a family member, which you should. But remember, if you do want the utmost healthiest dog and you want them to be your companion for a long time coming, you got to ensure, just like a kid, you got to ensure that they're being raised healthy, and you're nurturing them with the utmost care. So I always say love is number one, two is nutrition, three is exercise and training, and four is veterinarian care, just to make sure you get your routine checkups. And I can educate you on what vaccinations to get, based on my experience on what to ensure that you're not over vaccinating your dog and causing more more problems down the line, especially with flea and tick medication. A lot of that stuff has pesticides in it, and has been contributed to cancer. So to make sure that you guys are always doing your research, ask your veterinarian why are you recommending this particular vaccination, because a lot of times they schedule vaccinations which you don't need. um, so make sure you do your research. I'm always a resource. So if you guys want to call me and ask me, hey, Mark, which a lot of clients do, hey, my vet is recommending this particular vaccination. Should I get it? So I'm here. I'm only going to give you my experience and my knowledge, based on my information. If I do not know it, I'll call one of my vets and ask, and so we can bounce that information off, or I'll do my research, and make sure why this vaccination is needed. So with that said, I'm always a good source for you guys to ensure that you guys are raising your dogs healthy and happy, right? And hopefully you have them past 10 years. Nothing's guaranteed in these dogs. One dog can pass in a year and one dog can live up to 14 years, and they can come from the same damn litter. So make sure that you guys are doing your utmost, research and care for your dogs. Again, no Taco Bell. All right. No Taco Bell. No things that can be detrimental to their health, and make sure you do research on what's good and what's bad for your dogs. So again, just wanted to jump on, give you a little update on Nixon and whiskey, get on here again, show you a little bit about this new platform that's on StreamYard, and personally invite you guys to get on with me and talk. and share our experiences so other people can also benefit from the information that we're sharing. My accounting professor back when I was in college used to always tell me, and I've always said this, what you learn, you teach, and what you have, you give. So, try to help out the people that are coming up behind you so they can be better and more experienced than you are sometimes. So, everyone can benefit, and especially your dogs. Um, so, yeah, so that's it. Just wanted to get on again real quick and share this stuff. Again, if you guys are looking to, um, let me see if I can share my screen real fast. So if you guys are looking to get more information on our breeding program and information on price points and things like that, we have various different packages for you guys. I've learned over, a few years that not everyone's needs are the same. So why should be you paying all one price? So I do have different services for you guys based on your needs and what your wants are. And I can actually show you this particular information. So I do have a jot form. I do have multiple different forms for you guys. I have a puppy application for my Frenchies, for my Dobies. I have a feedback form. I have a boarding form. And, once you guys fill this information out, let me see if I can show you here. It will look something similar to this form here. Once you click the link, and you're going to fill it out, right, to the best of the information you give, because that gives me more information on what you're looking for and how I can, better help you on providing a great quality puppy for you. Because again, if you're looking for a pet, if you're looking for a sport dog, if you're looking for a service dog, I can see the different types of qualities in my particular puppies on which ones I can recommend for you. It's ultimately your choice on which one you choose, because we do video conferencing if you're out of state or in person after 6 weeks old after the first vaccination. The dogs will be safe for you guys to come and view them. We still have you kind of quarantine, wear masks, gloves, and little booties. So, we can keep our dogs safe. And, but this is a form that you guys fill out, and we want to ensure that you guys fill this out to your best information. And so I can get a better understanding of what you guys' needs are. And remember, there's different price points. There's price points right here: pet only, pet sport, service. Do you want the ears, tails, and dew claws always come? That's just that is a must for us. And you can ask me why, and I can tell you why. We can go over that on another podcast. But there's always proactive measures of why we are keeping these particular working dogs or sport dogs or high active dogs safe from doing those procedures. Okay. I also added here with now we are associated with Revival Raw Dog Food, so we're a kind of sponsor for them. We're affiliated with Bradley and his team at Revival Raw. So make sure that you guys check that list if you want to get a discount on your first order for raw. It's 24-pound pack. It's 12 big tubes in 2 pounds tubes, and it's very, very beneficial for your dog to eat this raw. We'll try to get your dogs associated with their digestive system early on, so they will be acclimated, so they won't have any loose stools. And then again, shipping anywhere in the USA, it's added there. That includes the airlines, the crate, required vaccinations, because normally it can actually surpass the amount that I have there, depending on the peak time. So you pretty much are a little give and take on that price point of where you're going. I know I shipped to New York and it was a little over that price point. So again, if you guys are looking for shipping, everything is included. VIP service. I handle everything. I tie you into an email so you have a better understanding of where all the information, where do you have to go, what the instructions are, and things like that. I send you all the paperwork, all the rabies, all the vaccinations, and all that is handed to the airlines. Also, if you're looking to DNA test your puppy with Embark, we can do that now. I've added that, so that's another option that you guys can have, or you can do it on your own. That's up to you if you guys are looking to do that, maybe possibly breed down the line. And again, we do board, so a lot of my um, clients do board with us. Indigenous Queen, what's up? Hello, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and Happy Holidays. So yeah, so we do all that good stuff. So if you guys are looking for any of that, remember boarding. We have different packages for you guys. If you guys are just dropping off your dog during the day and picking up at night, it's cheaper for you guys. We'll do some walking and diet and feeding and all that good stuff. And then you have overnight stay, and then we have board and train now. So again, we have all this information here in our dot form. Once you fill it out and you agree to all the terms, and you can make an appointment to visit us, hit submit, and it will shoot over to me. I will review it, and then I can give you a personal call and we can talk more about it. Remember, all my contractual agreements are protected by our legal shield, which is our lawyers that look over all our contractual agreement. Because remember, we're an LLC as a business owned, so we are protected. So we can protect you and we can protect ourselves as well. All righty. So if you're looking for that stuff, we got it. Once you guys fill it out, I make files. Okay, I have files from 2018. These are my boarding, my upcoming boarding. And if you guys don't know, this is my waiting list, and I have more incoming pretty much every day. I just got like 2 or 3 yesterday. So I got to add those and print those out. So get on the waiting list. Make sure you guys are put down which litter that you're looking for, and we will contact you. And because if you've already seen the litter, right? Because most of our clients are out there walking their dogs, they're working their dogs, they're doing certain things, and they're exposing them to environmental training and socializing them. So a lot of times I get calls from people that have seen our dogs on the street or somewhere, and they go, man, that's a beautiful Doberman. Where did you get them? Oh, Nemesis Kennels. Here's the information. These people call me. I give them a jot form application. They fill it out, and and then we go from there. So make sure if you guys do see a puppy that you do like, and you know who the parents are, and we are scheduled to breed those particular dogs again, make sure we have a drop down form in the form, drop down option in the form where you guys can choose your puppies. Okay, so our next one is Nixon and Whiskey. I can send you the pedigrees. I can send you the information on their testing. I can send you all that stuff, and send you pictures of the dogs themselves. After that, we have Reaper and Titus, and then most likely we'll have Cash and either Deuce or Cash and Whiskey again, or we'll have Rain. I think this will be Rain's last litter this upcoming year, and she'll be done. She'll retire. That's why I pretty much kept Nixon from her to replace her, because I love the puppies that she produces. So in order to do that, I needed a quality female that I seen all the qualities that I know I'm going to get some really good puppies out of, to move forward and keep that bloodline going and strong. Okay. So with that said, I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that good stuff. All right. We're all about love here. So make sure you guys are staying safe, enjoying your pets, getting out there and stimulating them every single day. Make sure you, get imprinting them with good behaviors. And if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to call me and ask. Okay. I'm always readily available for you guys. to answer any questions or concerns that you guys are having with your dogs. And you don't have to be from our kennels, okay? Just to let you guys know, if you guys are not in communication with your breeders and you guys need help, hit me up. I'm always willing to help. I'm not a hater, you know. I'm always willing to help, whether it's ears, send you information on ear posting, on ear cropping, where to get it from if you guys don't get it from your breeder. But I always suggest getting your ear cropping from your breeder that you get it from. It's going to cost you less, and you can actually see their past dogs on how their ears are coming. And remember, you know, these one-stop shops that are out there, just make sure that you guys do your research on them. All right. And give me a call. All right. So again, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and enjoy your pets, and God bless.